Hello my dear beautiful bastards, and
welcome back to another Fallout video. My name is Sean, and you know, it is another Fallout video. It has been the entire length of our entire channel since we have uploaded a Fallout video. I mean, I think that was our very first upload of the 100% gaming only content, right? So, new Fallout video. And this, as the title suggests, this will be a kind of a CRAFTARDIA lite video. There's a couple settlements that are pre-made, and we will be taking a look at them. And I will try to do my best to emulate the Glorious Lords kind of, you know, characterization of some of the lore and story that goes into these settlements. There's a lot of things that go on in these settlements, and we will attempt to figure out what's really going on here. So, as we go up a little ways, immediately these huge towers stand out. And in the front, you know, the front of this settlement, everything seems kind of inviting. Like, you know, there's a bar, there's even a nightclub. There's, you know, apartments and a reception area. Very inviting, very warming, very welcoming. Almost as if this place is, you know, beaconing survivors, you know, wastelanders to come here and live. So it sounds like a good thing, right? It even says it's a Minutemen settlement. Of course, it's Abershit Farm, and it's been built up, you know, quite immensely, with one of the largest building areas and the highest build cap. As high as you can go in the map is right here on Abershit Farm, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and then look, there's these walls that go all the way around the entire thing. I mean, it's pretty fortified. There's a, you know, a separate entrance for pack Brahmin to go in and out. There's a dock for, you know, all these shipments to go out to these other settlements. But when you really get into this settlement, you'll notice that the guns and armor, the medical facility, even the general store is barren. There's nothing there. There's no items. There's no, you know, things for regular people to use. There's nothing laid down on tables. There's nothing. There's no decorations, no details. You kind of gotta think that's on purpose. And look at the size of this settlement. You know, like if we take, you know, a higher up view and we kind of look at everything that goes into this settlement, it seemed like it could house as many people as Diamond City, if not more, right? If not more. So where are all the people? It looks like there might be 13 or 14 people here total, maybe. That might even be a stretch, kind of. You kind of got to wonder, you know, where are all the people? If this place is so warming and so inviting, this Minutemen settlement, you know, with these huge towers, these farming towers at that, there's plots, the farming plots for food to be grown, you know, that would attract settlers. So where are all the settlers? You know, it makes no sense at all. But when you start thinking about it, there's a lot of vacant beds. You know, it seems like there's a really cool saloon to hang out in. There's, you know, there's even basketball you can play. There's all kinds of different stuff to do. But then you go up into the towers, and there's so many farm plots, and there's so few people to work them. They almost have to be slaves just to be able to keep up with the work. And then assuming that you're shipping this stuff out. But then you go up into the other tower, and at the very top, you know, there's not what you call it, like a nuclear generator. There's just regular generators, and it's so goddamn loud. Then there's this empty room up here, so you gotta think. You know, is this like a torture room? Do they just stick somebody up here? Like if you've been a bad boy, you need to be punished, right? I don't understand. I mean, they have a nice, a kind of a well put together kitchen, but there's not very many people here. So the only logical conclusion that you could possibly come up with for this settlement is that it's a mock settlement. It's fake. It's here to draw all of these people in. But these people aren't here. You know why? It's because they're dead. They're not here no more. They've been eaten. This is a cannibalistic society. 100%. They trap people in here in this little room. They turn on these generators. They, you know, with the exhaust, they probably either suffocate them or they themselves just slaughter them. They come over here and they cook at the kitchen. you know, and then they store all the food in all these barrels and stuff like that, you know, and they'll even take all of their ammo and all their clothes and all of their items, and they'll stick them all inside these bins and these armor boxes and these ammo boxes and loot boxes and stuff like that. Then they ship them to their other cannibalistic settlements, all the while trying to pretend like they're Minutemen settlements. It's really kind of sickening. It really is, and it's really quite obvious what they're doing. I mean, even look here. There's a sniper's nest just in case somebody tries to escape. One of the few people who are left to live and work as a slave in this area. And there's only one person who could possibly be behind this, and that person, I think, lives on top of the Abershit house, this little stone house on top of there. There's a nice little quartered off area. And it's mother. She lives there. So, you know, we probably shouldn't hang out here very long. This place gives me the creeps. It's pretty fucking obvious what's happening. So, let's move on to the next settlement, because this place, it's just not right. You know what I mean? It's just not right. There's some weird stuff going on here. Yeah. So that, yeah. Let's move on. And here. What a trading post, huh? Yeah. Red Rocket Trading Post. I know who lives here. One time I walked past this Red Rocket, and there was cat calls. And I'm not a woman, you know. When I walk past the Red Rocket, isn't that me? I'm not a woman. No. So there's no men catcalling me. It was another man catcalling me. Something's up with this. So let's go ahead and explore. Immediately, you can see there's a person hanging out on the outside, a small general store, maybe like a little small quick, you know, trade depot. And I think that's where he traps his men, his little boys, you know, the people, the guys that he coaxes into his theatrical environment. So let's go around the corner here, and you know, it looks like a regular trading station, but as soon as you walk into the door, all of the loot crates and the ammo boxes that get shipped from Mother's settlement can be found here. This is one of the first stops, which means that these people are quasi-cannibal and also in lockstep with Mother herself. Now, if you explore this place, they have a fully stocked medical bay. They have a nice little alcoves for sleeping. You know, they even have this nice little kind of defense tower, you know, and telecommunications area to kind of, you know, get things sorted, right? Maybe even a little an armor depot where they keep their weapons and stuff. The thing is, there's a bar here. And that's a telltale sign. There's a bar at the very top, and you know, with 8 caps of drink, you're already taking a lot of people's money, getting them very intoxicated. And I already understand why this is happening, because you know, if you come around behind the bar here, you will find that it says employees only. Employees only. Do not go in here. That's what it wants you to do. Don't go in here, but you go down here, and you realize there's a secret chamber. With money on the floor and a puddle on the floor. This puddle, this putrid puddle. You know who this puddle came from, right? You know who this puddle came from. Kevin Spacey. Kevin fucking Spacey. This asshole, he lures men into his lair with the protection of Mother, making sure that they are all well fed. These despicable assholes. All these poor men. Violated. Kept against their will. Even look here. He's into bondage. This shit's crazy, man. Kevin fucking Spacey. God, guys, man. Anyway, there's one more settlement that we need to check out, and Kevin Spacey's I'm getting a little sick here. I mean, you know, with his little, I'm getting sick. We gotta go. So, legend has it, across this bridge, a certain person, a certain individual has made a name for himself. We are speaking of none other than Stabby Stan. Stabby fucking Stan. He lives here, Tim Pines Buff. Yeah, I'm not sure if this place is under protection of Mother, but it seems to be a full-fledged town. And if it's true that Stabby Stan is the mayor of this town, he has finally done quite well for himself. You know, let's just hope that Stabby Stan, that he's made a name for himself, because, you know, let's be honest, Stabby Stan, he's been through a lot. He really has. And he's tried. He really has. He's tried so hard. So hopefully this place will really quite work out for him. But anyway, that's going to be all for this video, guys. I hope that that I kind of stayed true to the Petardian feel and how the glorious Lord may go about, you know, some of these settlements. I do want to take a minute and to address the Petardians on my channel. Of course, you know, you wouldn't be loyal Petardians if you wasn't on this channel, right? So I do appreciate you guys voting for this subscriber takeover video. If you guys, you know, want to keep some subscriber takeover videos coming out, I am more than willing to give back to you. Like I said, there's other ways for me to give back, and I plan on doing those. If you're kind of getting disgruntled with Petard, don't, you know, stay on his side, stick with him, help him pull through, because, you know, the next game that he falls in love with, that he really wants to showcase, it will come back, I guarantee you. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Don't hold your breath, because I don't know for sure. But these settlements, to give you a little bit of information on those real quick, they are done without mods. They are done with glitches. I glitched the settlement size meter. I increased that, you know, sometimes tenfold depending on the settlement, and I also duplicated items. That is the only thing, though. Everything else is hand placed. All the items are hand placed that you see. There's every attention to detail, every glitch, every rug glitch, every you know, every minor little thing that you can find in vanilla game is here, and I've done it with these settlements. Some of these settlements have taken over 40 hours. So I hope you guys fucking enjoy this. It took a long time altogether. I mean, this video itself didn't take a long time, but just the building of these settlements, it's rough. It really was. But if you guys want to see the Tim Pines Bluff settlement, you know, Stabby Stan's settlement, if this video does well, yeah, we'll 100% explore that area and kind of make up some lore with that, however you want to do it. So anyway, without further ado, I appreciate you guys immensely. Anybody who hasn't come to my channel yet from Petard's channel, who sees this thumbnail, hey, welcome. You know, we're all kindred spirits here. So without further ado, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.